Hi. I just came back from Costco. It's really unfortunate how we treat each other as a society, and how consumerism will bring us into these places that bring out the worst in us, I think. The lineups are, I'm like, it's 2:30. The lineup was all the way at the end of the building, which, you know, Costco's pretty long. And then there's these two full-grown men arguing. Like, I thought they were going to get into a fist fight. And they're in their, like, 60s. And then when I got to the cashier, I'm like, wow. Like, and she's like, yeah, Merry Christmas. And this is where we have to come back into what's important. What is all this stress level and aggression and pushing and freaking out? There was this lady that was in front of me, and she's like, oh, going, and I was like, what's wrong? She's like, I forgot bananas. I was like, no, go. Y'all hold your spot. It's all right, go. And then when I'm pushing her cart and mine, there's this other man's cart that everybody bypassed and pushed out of line. And then when he finally got, I was like, nobody could hold the space. I was like, and then when she finally came back, I was like, you know, we can take care of each other. We'll get through this together. And she's like, I sometimes don't have hope. And I was like, you know what? It's that you need to ask for help. And she's like, I forget about that. Thank you. We all have to remember that the only way that we're going to get through this is together. And it's going to take some kindness, and it's going to take some inner work. Yeah. And some frustration. Like, I just had a man honk at me because I let another woman into the line while we're driving. We're already stopped, yet I just gave her some space so she can come in. He honked at me. Freaked out. I'm like, where's the rush? I thought, well, for me, you know, 2020 has been to slow down and recognize what matters. And where is this treadmill of rush, frustration? And it's palpable. That anxiety is really contagious. And you have to be really aware not to internalize that. So like I was thanking everybody, every worker in Costco as much as I could to appreciate them, because to be in that day in and day out, that I don't know. And this one woman, this cashier that I had, God bless her soul, 7 kids. And in that set there was twins. I was like, and she's like, so this place is no problem. I'm like, yeah, no problem. You're a Jedi. All those Padawans, oh my gosh. So yeah, like, take a moment, take a breath before going out in this holiday rush. Take a breath and remember what's important and what matters. And just, you know, be there for yourself and hold space for other people that don't know how to do that. And it can be a lot, because some days, you know, we fall short and we don't know how to hold that space for other people. So we always have to remember to come back to the breath and hold some space. But wow, I thought, you know, I was a little under the weather this weekend, so I wasn't out much. And when my goddaughter and my son told me, like, yeah, the stores were nuts at 11 o'clock in the morning on a Saturday, I'm like, oh wait, it's November. Yep, it's the holiday season. We're like habituated in this stream of go and rush, and oh my gosh, and you know, this weekend's Black Friday, so everybody's like, gotta get the sale, gotta get this, and it's like, recognize you have to have the ability to come out of that programming and not get caught up with it all. Yeah, take time to see what priorities you have and what matters. Because this world will have, I tell you, I was like, I'm glad for my inner work, because this place is, Woo! So, be kind with yourself. Probably it's not in your head with all this stuff that's going on. And just take time for yourself. And you know what? Give a little bit more patience for those that are irritated and a little angry and frustrated. Their age may reflect something, yet we never know what inner work or inner struggle somebody's going through. You have no idea what's going on in their personal life neither. So this is a season where everybody's wounds are inflamed and they're very easily triggered. So this is where the compassion is really needed. And this is where we have to demonstrate the patience and not start with the judgments. And that takes a lot. But that's where you recognize your boundaries and you understand what not to intake and what not to internalize and what not to personalize. That's the huge thing. And always checking in about what are my feelings, what are my emotions, what's going on inside me. So that when I see it in somebody else, I don't start mimicking with my mirror on neurons and thinking that I have to. No. Check in with yourself. Regulate yourself. So then that you can understand somebody else. It's very easy to judge somebody else when they're angry and frustrated or whatever sentiment. Yet it takes a lot of space to be empathetic. And it's a beautiful place. It's a beautiful place to be able to hold that space for somebody else so that they can just feel whatever they have to feel and then just regulate back. It looks messy. It's very messy. I do it all the time. It's messy for me. So be kind with yourself and prioritize what matters. Because your energy and how you feel is what impacts the most. Your words, your actions, they're minimal compared to how you feel and the energy you're vibrating out to other people. That has a significant impact. Be kind, okay? And be careful. Yeah, it's a little bit wild out there. Enjoy yourself. I hope you meet me tonight, Meditation Wednesdays. Every hump day needs a stress relief. So, Meditation Wednesdays, liftoneself.com/events. Register starts at 7 p.m. Eastern tonight. Hope to see you. Self-care.